Hi guys, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to the channel if you're new here. I've got a short motorbike video for you this week. I've just got back after taking it for a run, and there's something that's really bugging me. Been bugging me for quite a while now. I just haven't got around to making this video about it. And what it is, it's to do with the mirrors. When I'm riding along, the mirrors just keep moving, and no matter how much I try and adjust this nut on the end, or this bolt in the end of them, it just won't tighten up. And I think it's quite a common issue with these universal wing mirrors. This is a very customized bike, and I put these mirrors on, but I had to modify them slightly to get them in there, and they just don't really want to stay put. So I've got an idea of how to get around that. Well, credit where it's due, my old man had an idea of how we could get around that. So I'm going to be taking his idea in this video and sorting it out properly. Let's do it. This is a design of the universal ones. You can see you just put that in there, tighten the bolt up, and then it squeezes that rubber grommet out. But no matter how much you tighten it, it's always going to be a little bit loose, and it will work itself loose in time with all the vibrations. Especially if you ride in the UK with all the shitty roads we've got. And then I'm going to clean this up so I can weld a nut in the end of the handlebars. I use my Dremel tool to put a small chamfer on the inside of the handlebars, and that will give somewhere for the weld to sit. Might actually just get my grinder out and touch the end to clean that paint off. I use a flap disc on my grinder to remove the paint on the end of the handlebars, and that will allow us to weld to it. With the paint removed on the end of the handlebars, I've got something to weld to now. I just need to get this nut to fit in the end of the handlebars, and so I'm going to just carefully grind off some of the points. Nearly there, a little bit more. That will go in now, but I'm going to hammer it in so it's flush with the end of the handlebars, maybe actually just a little bit deeper in there. So to hammer it in, and so I don't damage the threads, I'm going to get a bolt and screw that in there and just tap it home. It's hammer time. Do, 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 do. Stop bloody tickling it, hit it. Have it. And then I'm just going to put a few little spot welds around the edge there. I'm going to keep this bolt in there while I weld it, just so that we don't get any splatter in the threads. And then this long bolt here will actually give me something to clamp my welding machine onto as well. Get the clamp on there. I've still got my trusty MiG 180 by Artec, my welding machine here. It's a great piece of kit, and they've actually got a MiG 181 now, which makes things even easier. With this, you still have to set up your voltage and wire speed settings, but with the MiG 181, you just put in the metal thickness and what you're welding, and it works it all out for you automatically, which is awesome. That was an awful weld, Ollie. That's a bit better. It's a little bit difficult to get in there with this bolt. Where else can I earth it? There. That'll do. And no, it's not good enough. Gonna grind off the end, clean it up a bit and see where we are. I certainly would. It looks like a pigeon on it. You don't have to be a good welder if you're good with a grinder, it just takes twice as long. Well, that's what I tell myself anyway. Just need to clean out that thread. Put a bit of paint on it so it don't go rusty, and then that's good to screw my mirror on. It's nothing pretty, but you won't see it, and it's going to be strong. So let's do this. Oh, that is not going anywhere. That works a treat. I'm going to do the same on the other side now. I'm just going to clean out the threads. When you tighten up your mirror, just make sure that your grip's not touching the end of the mirror, because when you open the throttle, it may get stuck in the open position, which could be quite dangerous. So you're going to have to take this off and just sand a little bit of the end of the grip off, or cut it off so that it doesn't get caught up on there. That's another little job sorted. We've got nice sturdy mirrors on there now. There's no chance of them flopping around in the wind. Nobody likes a floppy mirror. I hope you found this video useful and you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you hit that alarm bell and set notifications to all, you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if you're new to the channel, you might want to check it out. I've got loads of other maintenance videos about the Honda CG125, things like how to set the ignition timing, valve clearances, tappet adjustments, all good stuff like that. So check it out, it might be of interest to you. Or if you're interested in car maintenance, I've got loads of car maintenance videos on there, and I'm just embarking on a new camper van conversion project. So loads of exciting stuff to come. Stay tuned, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye for now.